Hey, I'm Becca with the Happy Ever Crafter, and a little while ago, Stationery Pal sent me a box of goodies and asked if I'd be interested in checking them out and showing them to you guys. And who says no to free stationery supplies, right? So I thought I would go through everything I've gotten in this box here on camera. I haven't tested these things out yet. I'm just taking you with me as I go through them and I test some of these things out for the first time. So obviously this box has been through the mail and got pretty beat up, but I mean, it's what's inside that counts, right? So anyway, I'm gonna just open this up and go through this with you. So there's a feather, yay. There's a little card that gives me a little, hey, how are ya? And then if I open this up, it's just packed full of supplies. So I have been through the Stationery Pal website before and they've got lots of stuff. I could have probably picked a million things on their website that I would have wanted to review for you guys, so I'm sure I'll do future ones with them as well. But there's just a bunch of different things in here. And so maybe first I'll show you what's in here and then I'll do some little swatches of the different types of pens and that kind of stuff. So in here, there are some Pentel hybrid dual metallic pens. I've tried one version of these pens before, just one of the colors, and I thought it was really cool. So I'm excited to try all of them. Then there are some Pilot juice pens. These I know are like gel pens. I just haven't tried them on my own. Then I've got some metallic brush pens from Sta, S-T-A. And these, again, I've tried these because on one of my meetups with my students around the world, one of them had these pens in a different country and I got to try them and I liked them. So I'm excited to have my own now and I can show you how they work. Then I've got some Zig brushables, which I've had before. I don't know where they are actually. I had them a really long time ago and I haven't used them in a long time. So now that I have a little bit more skill, maybe I'll really love them. And then there's this box of Emot Ever Fine pens, which I've never even seen before. These are just fine liners. They say fine 0.4, so I know they're not brush pens or anything, but I think they look really cool, so excited to try those. And there's a couple different loose pens in here. So in this pile, there are a few Pentel brush pens. These are really, I've used these a million times before, but just not these colors because they've recently come out with new colors and I haven't tried these yet. So I've got 3 different ones of those. And then these are all Muji fine liner pens, just in different colors. These I've heard are really great for bullet journaling. I've never tried them. And then there's a white gel pen. And if you know me, you know I'm always searching for the best white gel pen. And so maybe this is the one. I've never heard of this brand. I've never seen this pen before, but maybe it's gonna be magical. We'll see. Inside the box, there's also some other little stationery supplies. So these adorable little sticky notes, all in different pastel colors. And that's perfect for me because if you've seen my bullet journaling videos, you know that I like using pastel-y, kind of not so bright colors, and these will match perfectly. So love those. Then there's a little notepad for like a daily to-do list, the times of the day and a little to-do. I love that. I will definitely be keeping that beside my computer. And then just some fun stickers for journaling and scrapbooking and that kind of thing. And last but not least, this package of washi tapes. This is beautiful. I really love, I love all washi tapes. And these are just so pretty. The other thing is, like I said, I've gone through the Stationery Pal website and I noticed that their prices for washi tape are ridiculous. They're so much cheaper than buying them at like Michael's and stores like that. I can't get this back on. There we go. I've shown you all the kind of like stationery stuff, so I'll put this back in the box. And then maybe I'll just do some like fun swatches of the different pens. So the first ones I'm gonna try are these Pentel hybrid dual metallic pens. Like I said, I've tried one of them before, but I haven't tried the other colors. And there's 6 in this pack. So I've grabbed a piece of white paper and black paper and I'm gonna kind of show what they look like on either one. I'm just gonna do a couple little scribbles because I don't wanna be here all day. But basically what's cool about these pens is they claim that they kind of change colors depending on the way you angle your paper or you shine the light on them. So for example, this one on it says violet plus metallic blue. So hypothetically, it should show sort of violet and sort of blue. All right, so I'm gonna try a little squiggle on the black side And yeah, it definitely looks metallic blue. And then I'm gonna do a little squiggle on the white side, and it definitely looks purple or violet. But I do see the blue, the metallic blue sort of peeking out. So hopefully you can see that on camera. And I guess if you, tilt the paper in different directions, you'll see different colors. So these pens are super cool. I feel like they would work really well with like faux calligraphy or doing some sort of embellishments in your journal. So I'm just gonna try some different swatches here of the other colors. So overall, in testing these out, I think they're really cool. They're really fun, kind of like a novelty. And I think they could make really cool embellishments in your journaling and stuff like that. I'm not a super glittery metallic person, but I might use these on future projects or maybe some greeting cards or something like that. I think they're very fun. And I like the way that the ink flows out of them. I think they're, for a gel pen, a lot of gel pens end up being a little bit streaky. I find these ones actually really are quite nice and opaque. So that is the hybrid dual metallic Pentel gel pen. All right, next up to test, I'm gonna use these Pentel brush sign pens. And like I said, I've tried these before, but I haven't tried these colors yet. So I'll start with the light blue one. I'm gonna write the color. Oh, this is really pretty. Wow, I'm trying to go way too fast here. But this is really nice. I've always loved the Pentel brush pens, but some of the colors were really vibrant. And like I said, I'm not really a super vibrant color person. What is this, maroon? I'm gonna write that. Yeah, that sort of looks like a maroon. Fuchsia is the color I was looking for, but it's too late now. So yeah, the Pentel brush pens are great for beginners. They're a nice small tip and they're not too flexible. So they're pretty easy to use. And really liking these new colors. Maybe not this lime green for me, but overall I would definitely recommend these pens. Next up in my pile here, I have the Muji pens. So these are all just fine liner pens. These are the 0.5 tip, and I've heard that these are really good for bullet journaling and just for small writing. So I'm gonna try and just write a little alphabet with these different colors. Oh yeah, right off the bat, these are really nice to write with. So yeah, overall, really like the way those write. I see why people like them so much. They would be great for bullet journaling or just for any, note-taking, trying to write neatly. They work really, really well. Highly recommend those. Next up, I just can't wait anymore. I need to try this white gel pen. I've never seen this anywhere else other than Stationery Pal. But again, I'm always looking for a good white gel pen, so let's see how it does. Okay, first stroke, not great, but often gel pens need to be warmed up a little before they work. Okay, so it skips, which a lot of white gel pens do. I'm noticing that if I press directly from the top and don't angle my hand, it works better, it doesn't skip. But if I have my hand off to the side, it skips a little bit and it's not super opaque. Overall, not bad at all. It's definitely one of the better ones I've seen, but I wouldn't go out of my way to source it as a white gel pen because I have seen better. And while we're testing gel pens, I might as well try out these Pilot Juice pens. I've seen these colors many times and I've always wanted to try them, but I just never got around to it. So for this one, again, I'm gonna try on the white and the black paper because I think they might work on both. Let's see. So let's start on the white with this green one. Okay, so the tip on it is really fine. It would need you'd need to do like a lot of coloring in if you wanted to do anything, like fill in a whole square or anything. And not so great on the black. It looks like it's a pretty choppy gel pen, so it's not running super smoothly. My first impression of this is not great. It's not my favorite. Okay, Same thing with the yellow. Definitely shows up better on white. Okay, so it would appear that my hypothesis that these worked on black paper is not correct, but on white paper they work pretty well. So this purple one you can see is pretty vibrant. So I would say my opinion of these Pilot Juice pens is that I wouldn't use them on black paper. I would definitely only use them on white, and I like the colors of them. I just find the tip is too small, and it makes it like a little bit choppy. They don't work super well, they don't run super well. And it's interesting that they don't work super well on black paper, because why else would you include a white pen? Of course it's not going to work on the white paper, but it doesn't even work very well on the black. So overall, probably wouldn't recommend the Pilot Juice pens, sadly. All right, next on to these Zig brushable pens. These are brush pens, and that means they're flexible, just like these Pentel ones were. And there's 4 in here, all different shades of purple. So there are 2 different ends on these. They're both brushes. Okay, so first impression, I like the stiffness of the tip on this one. And then if I were to use the other end, it's a slightly darker shade. So you could do some cool shading or something with these. You can mix them together. Let's try this one out. Okay, this one, the difference in the 2 colors is a little more subtle. So you could use that for a really nice shadow or something. Okay, overall, love the Zig brushables. I think the tip on them is really nice. The quality of the color and the 2 different colors that go really nicely together. I also really like that it comes in this pack of 4 and they're all purple. So using all of these colors, they all look like they go really nicely together. You could use them in a nice composition and not have to like spend your time searching through all of your colors to find ones that match. So big fan of these for sure. Next up, I want to look at these Sta metallic markers. So like I said, I had a student show me these one time, and I tried them really briefly, and I thought they were really nice, but I didn't give them like a thorough test job. So there's lots of different colors here, which is nice because you often don't find that many metallic brush pens. So I'm just gonna do a little squiggle of each color here. Right off the bat, I sort of noticed that the tip on them is really flexible. So these might not be ideal for beginners. They do require some hand control to be able to get those thick and those thin lines. And the thin line is never gonna be like super, super thin because it's gonna end up looking a little bit choppy. I also find a lot of the time with metallic markers, if they're too flexible, they end up fraying really quickly. So I can't really confirm that in this video because I haven't used them enough. But I can say with some certainty that these you would probably want to be pretty gentle on and use them on really good paper to make sure that they don't fray. But these colors are beautiful. And like I said, it's really rare to find brush pens that are metallic that come in so many different colors. So that part I really, really like about them. And they look beautiful on both the black and the white paper. So big fan of these so far. All right, the last set of pens I have to test out are these Uni Emot Everfine pens, and they look really pretty. I just have no idea how they work. Oh, they come in a cool little case that stands up on its own. Oh, that's awesome. These look so pretty. These are totally my vibe for my branding in my office. I'm totally gonna put these beside my computer. But let's test them out. So, oh, they stick in the container pretty well. On first glance, the tip is really fine, so I'm curious to see how thick this writing will be. Oh, it's nice. Okay. Wow, I really like that. These are definitely more of a marker than a pen. They have more marker type ink. It's not a gel pen, it's more of like a marker fine liner. But these colors are beautiful. And they flow really nicely. Those are really nice. I would definitely buy these. All right, so as I load things back into the box here, I just want to ask you guys if you want to see more videos like this. Do you want me to, you know, review products? Do you want me to do unboxings like this and like stationery haul kind of things? If you do, I would love to know exactly what products you want to see, and I'll source them and then I'll review them for you on the channel. So leave me a comment down below and tell me what you're thinking, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and I would be happy to make more videos like this for you in the future. So I will link to Stationery Pal down below. You can go and check them out and see all the cool things on their website. And I will probably be doing some more reviews of hauls with stuff from them in the future. But in the meantime, go check this video out next and I'll see you over there.